Hey everyone, Lisa Zavaniak here from lifelikeaminute.com, coming to you live to talk again about beating imposter syndrome. So we are using some NLP strategies to help you to kick imposter syndrome to the curb. And it all really comes from perspective. If you could find a way to shift how you are looking at things, then suddenly that awareness really goes a long way in changing things for you. So what I'd like to talk about today is the concept that we cannot not communicate. So it's going on that old, knowledge that we have that communication is only a small part of our actual verbal language, right? And we do a lot of our communication with our facial expressions, right? The movement of our eyes and all these little micro expressions that we have. But we also communicate with our body language. And that's the one that I really want to talk about today in terms of imposter syndrome, because there's a lot of times when people will be performing, or they will be leading a meeting, or they'll be leading some training, or whatever it is that somebody is doing. And you can tell that obviously everybody wants to come across like they know what they're talking about. Everybody wants to come across like they are the expert in their field. And of course, we all also want to come across like we are resilient and we are strong and we are confident and we've got no problem standing up in front of these people or recording this video or whatever it is that we're doing. And our body language is the first thing that will give us away. And of course, when we're talking about imposter syndrome, I'm not really fussed about what other people think. I'm more fussed about what you're telling yourself with your own body language. So I'm sure that you've heard, if you're suffering with imposter syndrome, I'm sure that you've heard people before say, use mantras, tell yourself some positive affirmations and things along those lines. And I am a believer in those as well. I am. But they need to be done right. Because just telling yourself that you're the bomb, just telling yourself that you've got this, that this is awesome, that this is going to be amazing, that you're going to be able to roll with the punches, you're going to see the positive, you're going to, all this kind of stuff that you can tell yourself, while that's awesome and it might pump you up in the moment, it's not going to get you through if when you actually start what you're doing, you are kind of closed off or playing with your fingers or something like that. Now, if you're recording a video, it's not that the people that you're talking about will even notice that necessarily, but your unconscious mind will. And that's where it's very difficult, suffering with imposter syndrome, to actually hear the positive feedback that you're getting or see the smiles on people's faces, hear their congratulations for doing a great job on something, for being successful, telling you that you're really great, that whatever you've done for them has made a difference in their lives or whatever. It's almost impossible to hear that and actually hear it when your unconscious mind has gotten the message throughout the entire presentation or through the entire compliment even that you suck. And that's what you are saying to your unconscious mind when you are, kind of more in this kind of body posture, collapsing yourself in on yourself. It's telling yourself you've got something to be scared of. So then you are looking for what that is, right? So your perception doesn't match your actual reality. The people who are telling you all these great things about yourself, you don't really hear that and allow yourself to really engage with that and take that in because you're too busy trying to find the thing that you should be fearful of, right? That you need to mitigate this problem or whatever it is, all because of body language. So if we can learn that it's impossible to not communicate and realize that when we go to do something, even when it's behind closed doors and it's for ourselves, we need to actually take a few moments to pull the shoulders up and back and down, take a couple of deep breaths, expand that chest. Oftentimes what I'll do is I'll get my clients to stand up and put themselves in Superwoman or Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever, position You know, that classic hands on hips, the chest right out, chin is up a little bit, feet are apart. It is impossible to stand with that type of confidence and then feel like you suck. You just can't do it. Go and try it right now. I promise you that you will change the narrative of how you are feeling just by changing your body posture. So if you can learn to not just listen to how confident your voice sounds when you are doing something that's putting you out of your comfort zone, or you think that you suck at something and you're going after it anyway, which well done, by the way, very proud of you for that. If you can also take some time to focus on the other ways that you are communicating, not just with other people, but with yourself, and make a conscious effort to just take a few moments to readjust your body language, your breathing patterns, even the tone of your voice. And that will have a huge impact on how you feel about what you're doing, about your own abilities, and your place in this world in that moment. I hope that that was helpful. I see loads of people were on, so thank you so much for joining and giving your comments and I see a load of smiley faces and stuff, so that is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Head on over to my IGTV or my playlist on YouTube or in Facebook and have a look at the rest of my videos about beating imposter syndrome, as well as my videos on coping with anxiety tips. Together, there's probably about 40 videos there for you to watch, all helping you during this time and beyond. Thank you so, so much. Stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.